Congratulations on getting your new Sportivo station by EuroBar. In this video, I'm going to show you how I set it up. Of course, there's different ways of doing it, but there are some things that you really need to know. First and foremost, you get these two grids, right? One is smaller than the other. Usually the very small one goes on the bottom of your juice well or your iced bottle well, whichever you prefer. Now, if you're going to put bottles in here, then that's the time where you would just take your bottles, put them in, saturate it with ice, and you're good to go. If you are not choosing to do that, you're going another route with where you're putting your juice bottles, you can choose to put the grid on top and simply now place dry bottles, pre-batched bottles, things that do not need to be refrigerated on top of it instead. One of the other things to keep in mind is you also get a cutting board, and that cutting board usually is for prep time, and it kind of sits inside here. Once it's in there, it won't move. You can use that to cut your garnishes. So whatever floats your boat is going to be the way it works. I'm going to just remove these for now, set them on the side. The next thing I'm going to show you is obviously no big deal here. It's you have your separators, whether you need one or two. You can put in your different separators for your different ices. And of course, just for demo purposes, I'm going to fill in a little bit of the ice bin. Once that's done, moving on to the next step would be putting up your garnishes. Now these tubs, these are called pans. These pans come in different sizes, so you can configure whatever size you like and what depth you like, depending on how much volume your bar is going to be doing. But I'm going to just set these in like so. And there we go. Now my garnishes are set, my ice is set, my juices, let's just say put them here, are set. The next thing I'm going to do, just to declutter this area right now, is I'm going to set my bottles into my speed rail. Usually you should be able to get about 13 to 14 bottles in the speed rail, but that obviously is contingent on how many different what is the shape of each different bottle you're getting. Okay, I got that out of the way. Now I have these four pieces here. These are two, and these are two. Okay, now you can choose to use these or you can choose not to use these. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you why you would even need this. This is a false bottom for tools that are shorter, such as maybe a strainer or something. So I'm going to go ahead and plop that in there, just like so. And now I have this false bottom. You have two little cubbies here. The first one is the one that does not have these two holes on top. This is where you would put in knives, okay, little small, short knives. I'm going to put in this side first, just like so. So this side here goes right there where the spigot is, and this side here will go in there. I'll clap together. Then I'm going to take the separator or the divider. Again, you don't need these, only if you wish to. I'm going to set that in there. And this is going to allow me to put my short and narrow tools, such as my strainers. See how it stays out and I can grab the handle really quickly? We're going to put that in there. We're going to put a hawthorn in here. And over here instead, I'm going to put my taller tools, spoons, muddlers, tongs, even perhaps my fine strainer, which has a long handle. And once again, you can take this whole thing out and discard it and use something else if you wish. Last but not least goes my bar scoop or my ice scoop. I'm going to put it in there. And my Sportivo is set up. Usually the tools, if you like the tools on the top, you can put them on your bar top, just like so. Or if you're choosing to use the grid, you can put them in the grid area so that they're not in the view of the guest. I hope this video was helpful. And if you have any questions, do reach out to EuroBarStation.com. Go to the contact page and we will be happy to help you. Thanks for watching.